A common concern our clients come to me with is sagging in the face or skin laxity, which is all part of the body's natural aging process. And many of my clients have tried laser, dermal filler, and other cosmetic treatments. However, if concerns still exist, then threads may be an appropriate option. Threads are like a suture or stitch type material, either short or long, which are placed superficially under the skin to stimulate collagen and lift the skin. It's important to note that a thread lift is not a facelift. Thread lifting offers a subtle lift and tightening and gives a much more natural result, with the effect lasting from 1 to 3 years with minimal downtime. It's also a relatively quick procedure, which takes about 30 to 60 minutes, depending on the types of threads I'm using and the location I'm treating. Areas best treated with threads can be tightening of the mid-face and accentuating the contours of the cheeks, reducing the nasolabial folds and the marionette lines, and lifting the jowls and creating a defined jawline. They can be used to tighten and lift the skin of the neck. And there are also body threads I use for tightening loose skin in the abdomen, the inner arms and inner thighs. Particularly good for after excessive weight loss or post-pregnancy. For me, the key is a consulting first approach. I make it a priority to understand the patient's concerns and desired outcome. And I will work with my clients to come up with a bespoke treatment plan, taking into consideration their expectations, budget, appetite for downtime. Addressing all these factors is extremely important to me. We are not associated with one supplier or manufacturer of threads. I choose the threads based on the unique needs of each patient. I am certified and trained to use Aptos, Silhouette Soft, and the Mint Threads lift systems, which covers the majority of threads in Australia at the moment. The threads themselves are actually bioresorbable, which means they dissolve in the body over time. They are very safe and extremely effective as an anti-aging procedure, especially when used in combination with the other cosmetic treatments that we offer. There are some minor risks which I discuss with my patients in detail, as well as making sure there are no contraindications to treatment. We specialise in 2 different categories of threads suited for specific outcomes. We have short threads known as mono threads, and they are placed superficially under the skin. They are used to tighten the skin and stimulate collagen, and can also provide a slight lift. They are fully bioresorbable as well, and the effects can last between 1 year to 18 months, depending on the individual. These threads can be used anywhere in the face and neck to fortify lax or sagging skin and to stimulate collagen production. Now, there are also the long threads, which are either barbed or cogged, and these are used to address sagging and laxity of the skin, as well as volume loss. With these types of threads, we can increase collagen production, as well as lift sagging skin and tighten the skin to combat signs of aging. This means we can restore youthful contours to the cheeks, reduce the nasolabial folds and the marionette lines, and lift the jowls to restore definition to the jawline, which all results in a natural looking, lighter and refreshed look. We can also use threads in similar way to dermal filler to create volume and augment certain areas, such as creating a more defined and raised nasal bridge for the nose. And we can even use them in the lips these days. Thread treatments provide instant results with an immediate lift of the skin, which is very exciting for patients and for me as a practitioner. But I always tell my patients the best effects are seen after 3 to 6 months, as the collagen starts forming around the threads, which means in addition to the initial lift, you also get an improvement in the texture and the tone of the skin, and a natural rejuvenation of your youthful contours.